The message came while I was standing in my own kitchen. Running late. Don't wait up. Third time this week. I stared at the stove. 2 plates warming. Wine breathing. The house silent in a way that felt rehearsed. 7 months earlier, she had started working late. 7 months since our home began to feel like a transit lounge. Towels washed twice a day. Guest soap disappearing. The faint scent of cologne that wasn't mine lingering in the hallway. I didn't confront her. I listened. I watched. That night, as I stepped into the garage, I noticed the passenger seat of her car pushed too far back. I'm taller than her. Much taller. She never moves it. But someone did. The engine ticked as it cooled. I placed my palm on the hood. Warm. She had been home before, briefly. The realization didn't explode inside me. It settled. Cold. Deliberate. My house was no longer my house. It was a hotel. And my wife was the manager. She started rearranging the furniture in subtle ways. Fresh sheets midweek. Candles lit on random afternoons. Groceries that didn't match our tastes. Imported whiskey I never drank. I asked nothing. She volunteered everything. Girls' night. Client dinner. Traffic was insane. Her lies were smooth, practiced, almost tender. That was the most insulting part. One afternoon, while she showered, her phone lit up on the counter. No name, just a number. 3 words on the screen. Miss you already. I didn't touch the phone. I didn't need to. I looked at myself in the mirror instead. 48 years? Old, controlled, disciplined. A man who built everything brick by brick, and now living inside a set piece built for someone else. The towels told the story. 2 damp ones when I had used none. The thermostat adjustments. The subtle dent in the guest room mattress. She had converted my absence into opportunity, financed it with our joint account. Our credit card statements began whispering to me. Boutique hotel charges refunded. Restaurant bills on days she claimed she was fasting. A jewelry purchase I never received. 7 months. She thought she was deceiving a distracted husband. What she was doing was educating an observer. I opened a separate account, quietly redirected funds, consulted a forensic accountant under the pretense of portfolio restructuring. I installed exterior cameras under the excuse of neighborhood break-ins. She praised my vigilance. Irony is a patient creature. The footage began compiling itself like a silent documentary. A man arriving at 2:14 p.m., leaving at 4:03 p.m., always on weekdays, always when I was in meetings. She greeted him at the door like a hostess. The body language was unmistakable, familiar, intimate. I never watched with anger. I watched like an auditor reviewing discrepancies. I pulled phone records. Prepaid number? Frequent contact. Cross-referenced timestamps with bank withdrawals. Hotel bookings under false names, but paid from our account. Our home during the day. Hotels at night when I was traveling. She wasn't just cheating. She was investing. Funding him? Gifts? Weekend escapes? I hired a private investigator for confirmation, not discovery. He handed me a folder 2 weeks later. Photographs. Her hand in his back pocket. Her laughter unguarded. Her head resting on his shoulder outside a lakeside resort. 7 months of curated betrayal. I didn't confront her. I organized. Thanksgiving approached. She insisted on hosting. Barbecue in the yard, family, friends, neighbors. Public performance was her specialty. Meanwhile, my phone rang one evening. My daughter-in-law. If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes. She shouted, laughing over the line. I replied calmly, enjoy. Then I sent her something. Photos. Not of the affair. Of my newly purchased villa in Switzerland. Snow-lined balconies. Glass walls overlooking a private lake. Detached, serene. The house I had secured solely in my name. Within minutes, my phone rang. Once, twice. 71 times before I silenced it. Greed is louder than guilt. Thanksgiving arrived bright and deceptively warm. The grill smoked. Laughter floated. Wine poured. She moved through guests like a queen in her court. At 3:42 p.m., I connected my phone to the outdoor projector. She had rented for a family slideshow. She smiled at me from across the yard. I stood, cleared my throat. No speech, just a tap on the screen. The first image appeared. Her car in our driveway, time-stamped. Then the man at our door. Then him entering. Then the hotel receipts. Then the lakeside photographs. Gasps replaced laughter. Someone dropped a glass. She stopped breathing. For a moment, she looked small, not exposed, compressed. "This isn't what it looks like," she whispered. I met her eyes. "It's exactly what it is." I handed her the folder. Printed, indexed, dated, 7 months cataloged. Her hands trembled. Mine didn't. "I was going to tell you," she said. "No," I replied. "You were going to continue." Silence rippled through the yard. I addressed the guests without raising my voice. Our home was used for an extended stay arrangement, funded by joint assets, now corrected. Corrected? I informed her calmly that the accounts were frozen. The property transferred. Divorce papers filed 2 weeks earlier. The villa in Switzerland already occupied. By me. Alone. Her access to funds revoked. Her name removed from investments. Her affair partner? Recently unemployed? I had made one call to a mutual. Business contact, after verifying conflicts of interest. No threats. Just information. Strategically placed. She looked at me, then not with anger, but fear, because she realized something crucial. I had known, and I had waited. Every embrace she gave him happened under my observation. Every lie she crafted became a brick in her own collapse. "I can fix this," she said. I shook my head. "You already fixed it." For me, the guests left early. No one hugged her goodbye. I packed one suitcase that night, left the rest behind. In the morning, I stood in the kitchen one final time. The same stove, the same silence, but lighter. 7 months ago, I was a husband inside a hotel. Now I was a man exiting a crime scene. There was no screaming, no broken plates, just consequences unfolding at the pace of truth. On my flight to Switzerland, I turned off my phone. 71 missed calls remained unanswered. I watched the clouds instead. Betrayal doesn't destroy a disciplined man. It clarifies him. She thought she was running a secret operation inside my home. What she didn't understand was that I owned the building, and when I left, I took the foundation with me.